It sounds pretty basic, but pricing your home is critical when you are looking to get the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Hey, friends, Scott Smith at the Smith team at Keller Williams. When you are pricing your home in today's market, the market is always changing, and it's very, very important to make sure that you've got great information. So, I've got five points that I want to share with you about pricing your home that can make a significant difference and hopefully put some more money in your pocket. Last year, 70% of the real estate agents across the country sold one home or less. So, getting great information from an experienced realtor certainly makes a big difference. The first point I want to share with you relates to the space or spaces within your home. Bedrooms, baths, garages, the lot size, your square footage. That gives us a starting point, but it's certainly not the most important point. It's just the first one I want to share with you. So bedrooms, bathrooms, garage stalls can, depending on the price point, can make a difference, swing of maybe $5, 10, $20,000. Square footage, a lot of people will look at what the cost per square foot is, but you can have a house that's not in great shape or older or has a lesser location, that cost per square foot will vary significantly. Second thing I want to share with you is the condition of your property. Condition is critical. More and more buyers are very focused on what the condition of the property is. And that's just not the fancy stuff that you might see on HGTV, the paint colors, but is it well maintained? Windows, furnace, air conditioning, the roof, the siding, those things are all very important. You want to make it look good, but also maintaining your home, getting some of those small things taken care of. Everyone's got a punch list that you want to take care of as you're moving into the selling process. The third thing I want to share with you relates to what we're looking at when we're pricing a property comprehensively is the past sales. And as an experienced agent, last month we sold 12 properties, had 12 properties under contract, and we have our finger on the pulse of what's going on in the real estate market. Again, with many agents not even selling one home a year, you want to make sure you're working with someone that has a good understanding of where the market is trending and what's happened in the past. So when we're pricing a property, we'll look backwards 6 months, sometimes even more, in a general geographic area, not into a specific neighborhood, but we'll expand that so we can get a good feel overall of what is happening in that market and how it applies to your home. So we look at the three most important words in real estate: location, 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 and we'll dial it in from there. The second thing I want to share with you, as it relates to that, is the present. What we're looking for when it comes to present. This is number 4 on my list. The present. What is our current activity? What is our current competition? And we're looking at how many showings are we getting on certain properties, certainly within that price range. And what is our active competition? If we're putting a property in the market in, let's say, a $100,000 price range, and there's only 3 or 4 properties that are available, we could maybe be a little bit more optimistic on our pricing. We look at bracket pricing when we're pricing properties. We might look at $10, $25, or even $50,000 swings to see if we can push it up to the next bracket. We are in tandem with our sellers as we're arriving on price. We give them the best advice that we've got in front of us, but the market dynamics are always changing. We've encountered situations where we'll list a property, we'll agree on a price with a seller and say we're going to list it for $500,000. Next thing we know, there's one in their neighborhood that is maybe a little bit nicer, has similar amenities and square footage, and they price theirs $25,000 below ours. We don't want to start day one where we're overpriced, so we have to certainly revisit that and take a closer look at it. The fifth thing I want to share with you is the future, past, present, and then future. Where is the market trending? And we look at where those pending sales are, taking a close look at those pending sales. Those properties are just recently under contract. We look to see in the agent remarks if there have been multiple offers, what their days on market is. If we're seeing many of those properties that are less than a week on market and the agents are mentioning multiple offers, we might even just reach out to some of those agents that we know and say, hey, how many offers did you end up with that property? They can't disclose the final sales price, but they can give us a pretty good gauge on kind of what the activity is. That might give us an opportunity to price a little bit more optimistically or even conservatively, depending on kind of what we're seeing with the market trends. So pricing is very critical, obviously, but making sure that you've got good resources and information on your side with an experienced agent. When the time's right, we'd love to be able to help you out or anyone you know get their home sold for top dollar with least amount of hassle and inconvenience, reach out to us, 651-777-3434. You can email us, send us a direct message, call or text, whatever's easiest for you, and we're happy to get to work for you and get you on your next on the road to your home being sold. Thanks. Take care.